Good afternoon. This is the first video about cycles. Here you should probably go to the master classes section and look at the first article there about solution architecture. You'll understand much more about why you need cycles and why you can't get by with just simple tables. So, let's go over everything in order. I'll start by creating a table of cycles. So I'll call it cycles. This is not a simple table of type, but a table of cycles. Click Save and it is somewhat different from the tables we have worked with before. Here it creates two fields at once, one visible only to creator, and the second visible for users. Also, cycles tables have a plus sign that adds the table inside cycle. Now a little bit about cycles. What are they? A cycles table is a special table derived from a simple table. But each row in this simple special table has inside itself a set of extra tables. And the structure of these tables may be the same, but from row to row, from cycle to cycle, that is, each row is a cycle, it will have different content. What's it for? Well, for example, for orders or production cards or something like that. In order to create a cycle, we not only need to create a cycles table, but we need to create at least one table inside cycle. I'll call it a table in cycle. Only a table of type, calculated in cycle, can be used inside a cycle. Okay, we press the save, and now we can press the button to add the first cycle. When we create a cycle, it goes right inside the cycle, and we go to the table that is inside. Right now it is empty. This is where the row has been added. Clicking on the button by default jumps inside the cycle, and here we can start adding fields to this table. Fields are added here in the standard way. Table inside cycle has a table unit of recalculation, and it has all the placements. Let's name the new field in header and assign it to header. Let the width be 200. Save it. The table has pre-filters and rows part. Let us add a field in row in the rows part. Okay, I'll put a bigger width on it here, too, a width of 300 right away. And let's add a field in the footer. Field in footer. Let's make it 200 width here, too. Save. And, accordingly, footer columns are available here, too. As you can see, fields are added as in an ordinary table, and when we add the next cycle, these fields appear in this cycle as well. For example, we will make another field2 in header. Okay, save. We are now in cycle number 2. The cycles are numbered with id in the cycles table. That is, the row with id2 corresponds to cycle number 2 inside. There is a field number 2 here, and we added this field when we were in cycle number 2. And now, until we recalculate cycle number 1, this field doesn't exist there yet. To recalculate the cycle, you have to go into it. But if you need to recalculate a large number of cycles, it is inconvenient to go into each one. And there is such an option for the admin. We can choose to recalculate the cycle. There is also an action function which can be used to recalculate cycles. This also is sometimes necessary. And when we recalculate the cycle, all the tables inside the cycle are sequentially recalculated. Now we go in, and here we have a field here. It would show up here even if we just clicked on open, because when the cycle is opened, it is recalculated. Now let's do another thing. Let's add another table so you can see what it looks like. Table in cycle 2. Save. Okay, and we go inside the cycle, and this is where we get two tabs, table in cycle 1 and table IB cycle 2. These are two different tables. Accordingly, they are displayed in the tree. And when we recalculate all the cycles, they will appear in the rest of the cycles as well. Let's stop here for now. You need to practice a bit, and when you have created this basic set of tables and fields, move on to the next video.